Today's the first day of spring, and as you can tell, it's really hard to contain my excitement. Because winter sucked. See, a lot of people will tell you the most important part about spring is curing your seasonal depression and getting some fresh air. But in reality, it's about decluttering your life. And let's be honest, you guys definitely have some clutter in your life. In my case, the most cluttery thing that I have right now is my car. And it's warm enough right now that I should go fix that. So the reality of things is that here in Canada, we need salt to get rid of snow, and snow just basically destroys your car. I mean, just look at mine. Luckily, I live next to a car wash, so we should get this done quick. So I think we can all agree that that's a shitty car wash. I'm gonna show you guys what's in my trunk and clean up after, but like my car's so bad that it's uncomfortable. Check it out. Clearly, I'm ready for the apocalypse. Guys, so I just finished, and I bet you guys are hella excited for the reveal. Check it out. Yeah, save your money and get a real car wash. Trust. Alright guys, so it's such a nice day today. I figured out that I would come to the waterfront here close to where I'm at, and I'm gonna try a little experiment. I've told you guys multiple times that, you know, it's not always the equipment, it's not always the camera. So I'm gonna compare my iPhone XR to my Sony a7 II to see if, you know, what the difference is. And we're gonna see, to try and make it as fair as possible, I'm gonna have stabilizers on both. I'm gonna have the Zhiyun for both actually. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna do a quick little like B-roll challenge with each one and see what I can create, just to show you guys that you shouldn't limit yourself to what you have. Alright guys, so as you guys can see from the footage, there isn't that big of a drastic difference. See, iPhones can almost keep up with mirrorless, but the difference is that once you start playing factors in like nighttime, pixels, then you start noticing. But if you do something as simple as a YouTube channel where you're not really doing anything complicated, it's just kind of a talking head, I mean, your iPhone is definitely the go-to. But the only issue is, again, storage. With my mirrorless camera, I can actually take the SD card and I can replace it, unlike an iPhone, where once the storage is full, you have to start deleting and getting rid of things, and that's where you start seeing some of the flaws. Also, the quality that you do see is quite crisp, but when it comes to an iPhone, like any other device, it just, shooting at 4K, it just consumes your battery. For the iPhone in particular, I would say maybe shooting at 4K for like an hour is probably the best you have. So I mean, if you're only shooting for an hour, that's not bad. If you have a power source that you can plug into, again, that's not bad. But if you're outside of the streets trying to record, it's probably not the best thing. Unlike mirrorless, where I can actually also remove the battery and replace it. The whole purpose of this is to show you guys that you guys can kind of do anything with what you guys have. Again, an iPhone, although isn't perfect, it definitely is good enough. And everything, you should always be aiming for good enough, you know? It's only when you have the ability to go above that you should truly attempt to do that. But as you can see in the B-roll challenge that I just did, I mean, they were fairly similar. Sure, the quality is obviously going to be different from the Sony a7 II in comparison to the XR. But again, it's still good enough that you'll still, you know, with a little bit of creativity, with a little bit of post work, you can still make it look just as good. It's getting nice outside, so I mean, I want to start seeing more people go outside and enjoy the little things. And again, you don't need something like a giant camera, expensive camera to do something. You have your phone, you have so many different devices and access to those devices to do something. So get outside, do something, be creative, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.